Evening, guys. Well, I've had a great day today, an absolutely fantastic day. I've split literally a shed load of wood, and I've also had a chance to use a few saws that I've barely touched. And do you know, when I was cutting earlier, it's interesting if you start to collect saws from I guess I noticed it more probably in my 60s and 70s and 80s saws, but when you start collecting some of the early saws, just the similarities between the saws that you find on a regular basis. So, in the group of saws I've been using today, I have, what should we do them in? Let's do them in CC order, and then we can look at dates and some of the specs. So, in the back here is not quite the oldest girl. This is a 08S, so from 65 on, 56 cc's, and then we would have 56. Okay, the McCulloch 650. That's a 60 cc saw, and the gorgeous Echo 650, 64.5 cc's, 1980s saw. And similarity between all of them is they all run a 47mm piston, and interestingly then I think the steel's a 32mm stroke, the McCulloch's a 35mm stroke, and the Echo's a 38mm stroke, thereabouts, so giving you 56, 60, 64.5, and then a couple of gorgeous saws. So then you have things like the really underrated saw as well, particularly if you have one with really good compression, C51. And so we're going to move to kind of more English sizes now. So 50.8mm piston, and then the Dan Arm 71, 50.8mm piston. Actually, I have two of these in fact turned up, which have got strange running, fantastic compression. So, Dan Arm 71, 50.8mm piston with a 36mm stroke, nominal 70cc, and 35.8, and the C51 is a 38mm stroke. So 71, then you've got 77 cc's. Okay, and then we're on to some of the bigger babies. So we've got my John Seard 80, 52mm piston, so only 1.2mm up on the Dan Arm and on the C51. So 52mm piston, 38mm stroke, nominal 80cc, and then the 051, same piston, 52mm piston, 42mm stroke. So then from 80, 89 cc's, and so it's really interesting because I've done loads of cutting today, and you start to look at the age groups for the saws, and so I think the C51s are early 60s, I think 60 to 64, maybe that's the C5, the first one, which I have as well. That's the C51, a couple of slightly design changes on the pull cord and top housing, and then from 65 on you have the 08S, gorgeous engine, so 60, 65, and then date order next would be, where are we looking then next? Okay, John Seard 80 from 1970, and then you'd have the Steel 051 from 72, you'd have the Dan Arm from 73, you'd have the McCulloch 650 from, I think, from 77 or 78. I'm not great on the McCulloch history, but I think 77, 78, that type of era. Not made for long either, the 650. And then the the Echo 650s, only a short run on the 650s, I think from 1980 on. So between them there's only a spread of 15 years, and a couple of things become apparent when you've cut with this range of saws, which is it's hard to beat cubic capacity. When you pick up the big saws, they just what can you say about some of these engines? Yeah, absolutely frightening and ferocious. So tonight I thought what I'd do is ordered a new chain for. So I've got 7 bar sizes, I think, for this stud fitment for the steel saws. I've got a 17, nominal 20 here. I've got a 24, a 26, 28, a 32, and a 42 inch bar. And so I was ordering after watching this this chain demonstration online. I thought, I've got to get hold of some steel full chisel chains for some of the bars where I've got semi-chisel steel chains. And so, God, I thought I knew the number of drive links. Anyway, this chain's turned up and I got the drive links wrong. So now I've got a secondary a secondary full chisel chain, new steel full chisel for my 20-inch bar. But so I cut with her this morning. It's just sublime. And I put an offer on a steel 090, which I've been trying to buy for the last year. I've been trying to buy it from this collector. So I think I have secured an offer he's happy with. So I would think I'm going to need to sell. I'm going to need to sell 5 or 6 saws just to pay for that girl. So I thought I'm going to show. So out of all the saws, then I'm going to start to sell my later ones. So 1980 Echo Japanese saw, original Echo, I think that's a nominal 18-inch bar. So gorgeous engine, fabulous compression, adjustable oiler, professional saw, all mag alloy, and Oregon full chisel chain, sharp, excellent life left on it. Chain brake has a very slight crack in the side cover, doesn't affect the chain brake because the chain brake's on the inside, and tiny little chip off the back. Other than that, she's in beautiful condition, and so she's going to be going up for sale, as will be the McCulloch 650. And so I'm just going to whittle out my collection, starting from the newer saws and then try to keep the older ones, strangely. So I've been told my thinking's back to front and I should be getting rid of the old ones and buying the new ones, but so the 650's gorgeous creature. This is obviously Japanese. They run a Woolbro carburettor, all top fill again. I love this arrangement. Just looks like the bigger brother to so many of that saws in that range from the 3 series up, the 302. So top fillers for the oil and fuel, adjustable chain oiler, and how does she run? Fantastic. Well, he says maybe she does. Just a gorgeous machine. And so I can't keep everything. My collection is approaching 160 saws, and so it's some of these have just got to make room now for other saws. And so let me show you what this girl cuts like. Incredibly aggressive cutting, spectacular power. I don't think Echo stated power output for this lump, but let me show you how she performs. Although strangely, no matter what I tend to pick up, if I end up coming back to some of the 90cc lumps and even my, in fact, I've got to do that as a head-to-head, because that would be an interesting matchup. The DD8F variation with something like I guess the bar would be unimportant on to like 16 or 18 inch wood, because it just won't really make any difference, but it'll be interesting, the speed comparison with something like a DD8F, a DDA110, a slightly a more rugged forestry saw like the 051, and maybe we'll put the 076 in the mix as well, just to show how 15 years of development and then moving to a West German saw from one of the British saws, how they perform differently. Okay, let's put her with her younger sister. Right guys, let me show you how the 650s perform. Again, they're staggering. They are just staggering. I guess the only thing you would say about something like the older breeder saws, the C51, not so much the Johnson 80, that's a little lighter. The 051 is you're carrying more weight. Right, it's a gorgeous engine. Okay guys, so should have been slightly better set up for the wood, but she's just so aggressive. She just digs in, and then if the dogs are against the wood, she just, man, she absolutely destroys the wood. She's such a gorgeous saw to use. Gorgeous, almost like spaghetti pieces. Fantastic. So that's the amazing Echo 650. And well, it's amazing how fast with this willing type of engine, how much wood you can get through in just minutes. You can cut up the craziest amounts of wood. Just incredible how much wood you can get through. Right, I better set up something bigger, and I better show the 051, because if I get the 090, then I'm going to let the 051 go as well. Maybe. Alright guys, back in a minute. Bye for now.